Hey guys, welcome back. Today we just finished up the exhaust and we're going to go ahead and jump into unboxing and looking over the Rough Country Tubular rear bumper for the JL and the JT. So let's get to cutting. Oh, that's nice. Don't have to fight Rough Country staples. God, they love them things. Alright, get some of this crap out of the way. Alright, trying to find a better handhold. There we go. Well, it's not as heavy as you'd think. Looks like we got a spot for parking sensors. We got the 7-pin connector hole. Nice sturdy shackle points. License plate bracket. License plate lights naturally. And this one comes with two I think they're 4-inch. Let's see. Look at that. First box. Yeah. Get 2 lights for the rear bumper, some hardware. Ooh, waterproof connectors. That's nice to see. Wiring harness. Let's see what that looks like real quick. Yeah, we'll be taking this out. We're either going to wire it to the reverse lights or just up to the center of the dash on the VO switch. Or we spent a lot of money on the added auxiliary buttons. Might put them there just because we can. I don't know, we'll figure that out as we go. So we got the lights. That all looks good. Dogs that are gonna bark the whole time we try to do anything. Get all this in here because I will lose it. Get enough for government work. And I'm assuming this is all mounting hardware. More instructions. Color matched bolts, nuts and washers, shackles, which we won't run. They make too much noise going down the road. And a whole bunch of hardware and adapters, I'm assuming. I know with some bumpers between the JL and the JT, you got to have a special adapter because the JL bumper mounting position is slightly narrower than the JT, or maybe it's the other way around. One's narrower than the other, which whatever. They give us everything to get it put together, so we will either today or tomorrow we'll see what it's going to take to tear off that back bumper and we'll get her done. But I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek and a little unboxing as to what's coming up next. So like I said, we'll get on this within the next day or so and get back with you guys. All right, we'll see you in a little while. Welcome back, everybody. Today we're gonna be taking off this stock bumper on the Gladiator and installing that new rough country we showed you earlier. Rough country says it's gonna take anywhere between 3 to 4 hours. Hopefully we can get it done a little quicker than that. So I got all my tools laid out. I'll grab you and we'll crawl under here and look around, see what we can see as far as what needs to come out in order to get it off, and then we'll get the other one installed. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to take off these bedside sliders here. Got a few bolts right there, and same thing over there. All right, we may have to drop down this Reese hitch. I hope not, since I got something cool coming for it. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, well, y'all, I screwed up. I moved to the other side of the garage, got everything set up, set the camera up, put in the license plate lights and the fog lights. Decided I was gonna stop and get some lunch and realized I never hit record. Kind of feel like an idiot, but we're all learning, right? So
the main thing is unplug the 7-pin connector, unplug the license plate lights, and unplug the 4 sensors if your Gladiator is equipped with them. Next, once you pull off the old bumper, make sure you pull out all of those things: the 7-pin connector, the license plate lights, and all 4 sensors. Then just replace them in the spots that are shown in the picture. Also, make sure you put the 2 new lights in the new bumper. Each of them have 4 screws to hold them in place. And then once you get the new bumper on is when you'll plug everything in.
all right, had to get the directions, see how all these brackets go. So these two they go up where your shackles were, so they're gonna go there and there. So let's get them bolted in and move on from there. All right, it looks like for these upper bolts you get a lock washer on each and a flat washer. No, not the big ones. It's the little flat washers. And we use the nylock nuts. And for right now, we're going to leave it loose because you do have a little bit of adjustment. So we're going to leave it like that. And then we'll tighten it all up in the end. All right, y'all. Next, we're going to take these 2 with the holes in them and these 4 plastic keepers, and on the inside of the bumper, the holes that line up here, we're going to poke them through and put these on just to hold them in place while we get it up into place. and then we can get the washers and nuts on it. So let's go ahead and do that. Up there. That would have most definitely been a lot easier with another set of hands. So if you got a buddy, call them, buy them that beer, pizza, whatever it is they want. It's worth it because that's painful. All right, so for the two brackets we put up where the tow hooks were, these flag bolts are going to be what's going to go through the bumper and attach there. So you'll need them and the last two nylock washers, or I'm sorry, nylock bolts or nuts, and the two small flat washers. So we got everything up there nice. It's all loose in place. So now we're just going to go ahead and crawl under there, tighten up all the bolts, and zip tie all the wires from the original wiring harness up out of the way so they don't get caught on anything. And then we're going to see about after that, I'll come back to you. We'll see about getting these bedside rock sliders on. And stick around to the end. I got a pretty cool surprise for you. Or at least I think so. I've been wanting one for a long time. Having a military background, it's something I find funny. Hopefully y'all will too. So I'm going to get this done and I'll get right back with you. Okay, we got it up there. It's solid. Everything's tightened up. Right now it does look like we're going to lose our side rail, or our side bed rail sliders. Off camera, when I got some time, I might try and do a little modification and see if I can get them on there. If I do, I'll post an update to this video. Let me go get the surprise I got for y'all. Like I said, I'm super excited about it. I've been looking for one for a while. I finally found one, got it here. And for us military guys, it's just gonna be funny. So, let me grab that. This is what I got. It is a replica of a Claymore mine. Has all the original markings, front toward enemy. So she'll slide right in there and ride. And maybe if someone's tailgating me, it'd give them something to think about. Hey everybody, wanted to come back in here at the end of this video and give you an update on the rock sliders. I got one chucked up here in the vise, and I'm gonna give you a little tutorial about how I made my bedside sliders fit. You're gonna end up cutting the welds on, cutting the welds here, and let me see if I can get you in there to see. There's a weld here. You got to cut that completely off. Once you do that, on this end, you're going to cut a good section off this here, probably 3/8 of an inch. But I'm going to set you up over here off to the side and put you on time lapse and let you see what it kind of looks like getting this done. Okay, so after taking the bracket off, this is what we're left with. We're gonna grind this all down and we'll paint it. So I am gonna go ahead and just mark this off and cut it, and I'll show you here in a second kind of the marks I make and what it's going to kind of look like when it comes off. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so it's kind of what it looks like. It's real rough. I'm going to grind it flat, clear back here. You can kind of see the little hump. I'm going to grind that all flat, and then we'll go out and test fit it, and we'll see if there's anything else we need to do. But basically from this point on, it's just grind, test fit, grind, test fit until it sits up there the way you like. Throw the 3 bolts in and you're done. So I'm gonna get to grinding, and when I think I got it, we'll come back and we'll go out and test fit it on the truck. Take this out there and see if that was enough. you up right here. Hopefully that's a good enough view. I think that's gonna do it. I'm gonna turn the camera off and finish up a little bit and do some painting, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. So until then. All right, guys, so here's what they look like. This one took a little more modification. You can kind of see the gap there, than this side did, and the gap I have there, it barely clears. I didn't mess with this side. This was just the first side I tried, but it can be done. I did find out that if you put the sliders on the opposite sides is the only way you're going to get them to fit, then with the modification that I showed. But it does work, and in my opinion it don't look too bad. I could have took a little more time with it, but let's be honest, for what it is, it don't need much. Right, it's just gotta go and protect it. So I think this is where we're gonna shut her down at. I'm gonna tie up the wires for the lights until I can get my electric guy here, Matt. He's the one who typically runs the camera for me. He does all my electrical and wiring. I don't like it. He seems to be okay with it, so we're going to let him do that. But I appreciate you guys coming, checking out the video. If you like what you're seeing, come on back. We're always up to something around here. All right. Y'all have a good one.